Alright everybody, David Drape of Drape's Creations here, in the chaos that is Drape's Creations garage, where all the magic happens. I got some prints going right now on the printers. Right here is a Winslow from Phantom of the Paradise. That's gonna be fun. Let's see, oh yeah, I got Humana. He's one of my original creations for my children's book. He was a lot of fun. These are all printed on our Ender printers. This is a old school version 1. It still prints like a madman. I've got my version 2 right here. Got another version 2 up here that I need to do some surgery on. And this one is the SR1, also by Creality. And then over here I've got my Ender version 3. That's what I like to print the TPU on. We're gonna get some food fighters going on there again, the giant food fighters that I make. Those are a lot of fun. So we've got some projects scattered out over here as well. This is one of the blades from Repo, the Genetic Opera. I've got some characters from Day of the Dead that I'm working on as well. Finishing up my rest of my characters, of course, Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. Always Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. Everybody loves it. Oh yeah, and then we've got our giant Neo Max up here. It's like twice the size of the other printers. That one's a lot of fun. But right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my files going on my printer right here. I use any cubic refills. So these are my refills that I use right here, and I just put them on the refillable spool. Pops off, and I just put the PLA on there directly. We're good to go. I use the matte gray because it allows me to prototype things faster. I can really see all the detail as I'm moving along. But yeah, let's turn this baby on. I got my dehumidifier going over here. Gonna wait for that to start up. The humidity in my garage was really bad. It was like at 50% at one point. I got it down to 40 and 37 in some spots. Let's see, let's ready this up. It takes a second. Yeah, here I'll show you some finished figures over here so you can really see how much detail the Ender is able to capture. And then it's my paint job that brings out some of the detail, but it's without the sculpt being brought out by the 3D printer, it wouldn't really be there. See all the fur detail on his coat. I like how that came out in the hair. Oh yeah, here's a good one, guys. You get the trip out on this one. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. 3D printed on an Ender. You can kind of see the lines right here. This was before I switched over to the ultra fine lines. This was the basic lines right here. But that, look at all that detail that's still got. Now we print ultra fine. Okay, here's another fun, colorful one I'll show you guys real quick before we jump back over to the printer. Look at all that detail in there. Yeah, meat monster. I've got sausage fingers and sausage tools. I love playing with the toys. Wait, why else would you make toys unless you wanted to play with them, right? Yeah. Huge mess. Lots of projects going on. Lots of stuff scattered out everywhere. Here's some stuff with some supports on it still that I gotta pull apart. I'll make some more support ripping videos. People seem to like those. So I'm gonna hop over here. I'm gonna go to manual. I'm gonna go to preheat PLA and I'm gonna go home. So it tells me. I really like the Ender printers because they're easy to work on, easy to run maintenance on, easy to switch out parts. And the parts are really cheap too. And they've really come a long way with how easy they are to switch out too, honestly. I can't express that enough. So what I'm gonna get going on here in just a moment is more pieces to my Ice 9 Kills Joker cane. And it's a full-size cane. Not functional, but definitely a decorative or costume piece. As long as you're not, knocking it around too hard. But I want to have a couple of those for the next show we're going to be at. We're going to be at Midsummer Scream. I got some supports behind me that you can hear. I gotta get those all munched up and turned into more art. I'll make a video of that. That'll be fun. So, looks like we are at the temperature that we need to be. So, let's go into print. Let's go over to middle, because that's my cane pieces. And then I cheated a little bit. I used a glue stick, Elmer's washable school glue. I find is the best. You can really see where it's going on because of the purple. And you can see how much of it you're using at a time. And that's going to come back over there. It's also really easy to wash off too. I'll do a video later on showing how I wash it off. I spray the print plate with water, let it sit for a second, and then I scrape it off using my spatula. Alright, and this is going to be a bigger one. So let's kind of spread this out everywhere like so. I feel like a cooking show. I say that a lot, but it really does feel like a cooking show. So now that's going. And then I noticed over here, I gotta figure out why this keeps happening. It keeps dropping to 50 on the print plate. So I want to come in here, and I want to go to my print plate setting. And I want to change that to 60 at least. And then we're gonna go back, and then we'll see there's no change to 60, and that'll bring up the the temperature of the heat bed. So that way it'll hold on to what's printing a lot nicer. Because it is gonna come up pretty high on here once it's finished. And that's the middle pieces of the cane. I have another one that's all printed out right here that I did that was a lot of fun. But my silly ass forgot how many pieces of the middle I was supposed to print. So the supports are actually quite easy to rip off too. as I was saying. And you can see all that detail in there. And that's going to be the top part of the cane. This is actually a file that was for an ice pick, but I turned it into a Joker cane. As you can see, we got our raft printing. Yeah, I cheat and I use a raft as well. A lot of people don't because they say it wastes product, but I do because I enjoy the fact that I'd say like 9.9 times out of 10, I get 100% print plate adhesion. 60% of the time it works every time. I'm probably dating myself by saying that. I don't know if anybody... Anchorman, that was a fun movie. So yeah, so this is Drape's Creations. We got six printers, usually all going at the same time. Varying sizes, varying product being printed on it. So like I have some flush tone TPU that I'm going to be using for my food fighters, and this is the brand that I use. I like it a lot. I'll show you what that looks like getting those on there a little later too. Yeah, this is where we're at. Next.